mess with this. This is high tech, is what I'm saying.
Talk is cheap, it's overrated, my actions speak what I'm actually saying. Cause in the end, what you do, that's gonna hang around. I said talk is cheap, it's overrated, my actions speak what I'm actually saying. Cause in the end, what you do, that's gonna hang around. Well, I've seen a lot of things. Well, I've said a lot of things. Don't amount to nothing, nothing, nothing. Well, I've heard a lot of things. Well, I've seen a lot of things. Well, I've said a lot of things. Don't amount to nothing. Oh, well, I've heard a lot of things. Well, I've seen a lot of things. Well, I've said a lot of things that don't amount to nothing.
Hello and welcome to Talk is Cheap. We are at episode 125. This is a show where there's no slapping or cursing or drama, or, well, sometimes there's a little bit of drama, but that's usually when we have the game, and so yeah, there's that. But anyway, so we are so excited for this show. We have like the most awesome guests today. Of course, we have the Chewy Cam, and we have the scorekeeper. Of course, we have them, but we also have Tim Finkel's here. We have the beautiful, lovely, funny Leslie Robb. She's here, and my co-host Cam Rowe is here tonight. So you are in for a treat. That is for sure. So if you're here and you're visiting us, please say hello in the comments. We want to say hi back to you. And we want to show you our friend. Ready? Hit it, Alex. And here he is. It's the Chewy Cam, and Chewy is just hanging out, and he's finally taking a nap. He was a little rambunctious before. I'm not going to lie to you. Chewy was a little rambunctious, and now he's just napping. He has had, here's our unofficial sponsor. He's had his quiet moments, you guys. That's right. Quiet moments make for happy moments with Chewy, because when Chewy is as loud and barking, it doesn't make for a fun show. But look at him now. He's just so happy, and he's just sacked out there for a second. So thanks, Chew, for doing that. We love our quiet moments. And everybody says, can we give those quiet moments to our kids? I wouldn't say you should. But anyway, Tom Hoyes is here, everybody. Tom Hoyes, he says, hi, everybody. Hi, Tom. We're glad you've joined us. And Alice is here saying hello and loving on Chewy. We love you, Alice Green. Thanks for joining us. All right. I think, we've had a very busy week and here, and I am ready. I am just ready. I am going to start this show. What do you think? Like, we need to get it rolling. All right, Chewy, you stay there. You nap out and everything, and we're gonna bring up our very first guest, my co-host tonight. He is the biggest thing in comedy, literally, because he's 6'9". Now you might not be able to see that on our virtual show here, but trust me on that. He was a regular on Truth TV, Storage Hunters, as the security guard known as the Green Mile. He's appeared on the hit show Comedy Bang Bang. He was the first place winner in the Uncle Clyde Comedy Contest at Flappers, and the Next Comic Standing Contest at Ha Ha Comedy Club in LA. I'm getting choked up. He's filmed a comedy special for Jokey TV, which can be viewed now on Spotify, which is actually where I got to meet our co-host. And now, of course, he really wanted to make it big time. So that's why he's here on Talk is Cheap. Please welcome, everybody. Welcome. I'm trying to here we go. Welcome to Talk is Cheap. I'm trying to get things set up. That's why. Cam Rowe. There
All
we go.
right.
I wanted to get our audience ready. See?
Oh, thank you for having me. When you said Chewy Cam, I thought you were talking about me at first because I like to chew on stuff, but
No.
he's much cuter than me. Much, much cuter.
Isn't he cute? He's
Oh,
really cute,
yes.
but when he starts to like bark a lot, it's not as cute, and it can be a little disturbing and annoying for
So he
anybody
has
who
a big bark for a
he does.
little. Oh, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah. He has it's a little annoying too, but it's he's really adorable. I love him, and so yeah. Let's see. We have Michelle says, "Hi, it's Chewy and Rhonda. We're on a little bit of a delay." And she says, "Yeah, it's Kim. Kim's
Yeah.
here." I was getting all choked up reading all your accolades there, Kim.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I just made those up today. No, that's
That's awesome. That's what I do too. That's
yeah.
like yeah. I was. What else did I do? I was on Showtime,
There you
and
go.
yeah. I mean, just make them up as you go along. But
Yeah, just go along.
we got to meet filming a special for Jokey TV just recently in November, right?
We did. Wasn't that awesome?
It
The
was. It was awesome.
staff, everybody was just great. I just had a great time. It was great meeting you. And I had to leave, so I didn't get to see your set, but I know it was great. Now I can watch it on Spotify, right?
That's right. It's on. It's going to be on Spotify. So they're putting a new one out every single week. They're
Yes.
releasing one. That's what they're doing right now. So that's kind of cool.
Yes, that is awesome. So yeah, I mean, yeah, we met there and I'm so glad to be on Talking Sheep. This is awesome. I love this whole setup and everything. So I'm excited to get going.
Yes, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. So what have you been up to, Kim? What have you been doing? You've been doing some shows and
Yes, I've been doing shows. I've just been trying to get out of the house. Nobody listens to me in my household, so I just want to do shows where I got the stage and people are actually listening to me. So I've been doing I've been doing shows around the Midwest mainly. So Michigan, Ohio, Indiana, West Virginia. Been doing shows all around town for the one nighters, comedy clubs. I just opened up for Josh Blue. I actually featured for him. He was
oh wow, how fun!
yeah, he was on America's Got Talent, a
Yeah.
big time. So I did that at Mark Ridley's Comedy Castle. That was awesome. And I'm, pretty much every weekend I'm somewhere. So I'm just loving it. I just love stand up comedy, as I'm sure you do too. It's
Hmm.
amazing.
Isn't it fun? Now we don't want to tell anybody this, but I bet you feel the same way. I love it so much that I do it for free, and
Yes.
sometimes I kind of have almost like you're like this is nothing. All right, but I love it so much, and
Yeah.
it's just like what other job could you ever say that about? Because there is no other job I've ever had
Yeah. None.
that I would say I love. I can't wait. Like I can't wait to go to work. Like that's how I feel.
Yeah. 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 No, that's totally true. It's not about the money. It's not about anything except for, like when you're on that stage performing and just, it can be therapeutic at times. It can just be great. Just, and get that laughter from people is just, it's awesome. And then really knowing that people are having a good time and feeling
Yeah.
good, especially in these times with the pandemic. I don't even know what we're in right now. Omicron, Omarion, whatever it's called now, but it's it's just good to have people laughing and feeling good. So I
Yeah.
I enjoy it. You're right. I would do it for free too. Don't tell anybody
No,
that either.
don't tell anybody. Not really, but
That
you would.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
You're out there in Michigan, am I correct?
Yes, I'm in Michigan. I like to say, well, I like to say I'm from Detroit because it sounds cool,
It
big
does
black
sound a
dude
lot
from
cool.
Detroit. But I'm
Mhm.
really from the suburbs of Detroit, which is like a Jewish community outside of there. So it's great though. I love it. I love it. And yeah, I wouldn't trade it for the world. And it's so many places to do comedy in Michigan that people wouldn't think about. So I started in LA actually.
Oh wow.
Yeah, yeah. So because I thought you had to move to LA to like make it in comedy. But when you're new in LA, it just means you don't get paid at all. You're really doing comedy for free in
Yeah.
LA when you're brand new. So it's when you leave LA is when you start getting a little bit of money. So,
Yeah, and it's hard to get spots there in LA too,
Yes,
because everybody's trying to get seen. So
yes.
it's hard, right?
Yeah, it's difficult. I was fortunate. A few weeks actually ended me doing comedy. I met a guy named Sean Kelly who had a comedy club at like a Hooters restaurant, right? And
Okay.
he was doing 6 shows a week. So he let me. He was like, "Hey, if you host these shows," and some of them were terrible, but he let me open up the shows 6 days a week. So
Wow.
that was such a blessing. Yeah. And then he actually had a TV show he was working on called Storage Hunters, and he was like, "I need a security guard for my show," so he got me on that show too. So that was awesome.
Wow. So you went out there and you're like, you just took over LA.
I took
Well, but that's how you got your feet wet, right? It's like
yeah.
performing night after night after night. I mean, that's how you really get some comedy chops there.
Oh yeah, for sure. Some of the shows, I mean, they weren't like we used to get just people in, so we would like hustle and get people in that were walking on Hollywood Boulevard. So it could be anybody. Sometimes we had a few homeless people in there, and we were working on our jokes, and so it's bombing after bombing, and then eventually figuring out your stuff out, and then getting somewhat decent at it.
Right. Well, that's what makes you stronger though, isn't it? I
Yeah,
mean, you have to bomb, you have to fall down. If a joke doesn't work, how do you know unless you try it out and then you can go back and you go, I know I have something here. Let me try to, change the words or twist this or, put the punchline up front,
yeah,
almost. It's fun to do that though. It's fun. It's frustrating. It can be frustrating too, when you think you have something and you don't.
yeah.
You know.
Oh, that's the word. I'm the worst at letting it go. But I'm like, oh, I know this is gonna work. Let me try this. But you're right. It could be the way you're saying it. You could be saying it wrong. Some of my jokes that I used to try out, I would kind of say the punchline up front, and they were like, "No, save that for the end. Like, make it a surprise." I'm like, "Oh, that's why it's not working." Okay, so I knew it was funny, right? Like,
Exactly. I know. It is fun though. It is a craft, it really is, and you have to learn how to do it. But
yeah.
so well, you know what? I have a friend on. She's not just a friend though, because she's an award-winning comedian. She's also, get this, she should get an award for this. She's a high school teacher, Cam. A high
Oh my goodness.
Right?
My mom was a teacher, so much respect for that. Oh my goodness.
Right? Was your mom tough?
Yes, she was tough. Yeah, yeah, yeah. She's retired now, so she was super tough. She taught school in the inner city of Detroit for 30 years. So
Wow.
she was super tough on those, and they loved her to death. I'm like, why do they love you so much? You're going off on these kids, but
They like
they
that
loved her.
though. They like
They
that.
do. They do.
Well, she's not only a high school teacher, but she's a social media manager, and she's my social media manager now. And she's just awesome. I love her. Please welcome back to Talk is Cheap, Leslie Robb, everybody.
Leslie Robb, awesome.
Happy to be back, guys. Happy to be back. I'm super excited to be here and also just to talk about social media, guys. Cam, again, it's so good to finally meet you. I've seen you on Rhonda's feed and like posting this stuff and stuff for this week. So it was super exciting to see. I'm like, oh, I wonder who this guy is. So like I said, hey, now I know, right? And she said
Yes.
6'9", bruh.
6'9". Yes, 6'9". I am.
Yes.
I'm
My
I'm
brother's
gonna tell you.
6'8".
Oh, okay, okay. So
So that's why
you've
I
been
was
around.
like 6'9". Okay, okay. Yes, and my brother-in-law is 6'9". So
Oh my God. Okay, so
it's
So
just
yeah. So
funny. I've never heard anybody else. So when she said that, I was like, shut up. That's crazy. But yeah,
yeah.
that's what's up, Cam. That's what's up.
That's what's
Literally,
up.
what's
That's what's
up?
up. That's,
Yeah.
I'm proud of that one, Cam.
Yeah, I
that
know.
was
I
awesome.
have
That
to.
was
I
good.
have to look up to keep I got the meeting and my neck hurt a little bit. So I was
Oh
like,
yeah,
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Yeah,
anyway,
my sister loves to introduce me. She's always like, "Hey guys, this is my little brother." They're like, "What? That dude is not little at all."
Literally, that's how I introduced my brother. Is my little brother. Okay, but I tell him, Cam. Now listen, I tell him I'm the oldest sister, so I will come up there and beat him. Legit,
Exactly.
yes. But
Oh
yeah,
my
so
God.
I'm here to talk about some social media stuff, guys. So like Rhonda said, great introduction, Rhonda. You make me sound so awesome. So I am a high school teacher and a social media manager. And guys, the reason why I became a social media manager is because I see the need for it. Okay. Because if you're like me, originally I was to the point where I was like, there's no way I have time to figure out all this. Like, what's going to go on here? What needs to be done? What needs to be there? And then I took a class and got certified as a social media manager. And then I realized, you know what? People are really missing out if they don't have the opportunity to do what they need to do to get on social media. Because guys, I'm telling you, it ain't going nowhere. All right. And a lot of people talk about the negative side of social media, but there is a humongous positive side to it as well. Okay. It's free marketing. It's legit free marketing. And so even in the comedic world, a lot of people are like, oh, well, I want a lot of followers. I want a lot of followers, but it's not about the followers. If people understand that, what we call in the social media management world is that those are considered vanity metrics. Okay. Vanity, like, it looks great, but is it converting your followers to clients? Is it converting your clients to customers? No, they're just, oh, that's nice. They like it. They follow you. Yeah. So that's one thing that people should definitely, number one, make sure that they don't get hung up on is the followers, because that's not a thing. Even Instagram has set up now where they're paying different people to continuously promote on Instagram, and they don't have thousands upon thousands of followers. It's just the quality of the content and the consistency. So don't get hung up on the followers, guys. All right. It's a vanity metric. Okay. Just remember me doing this. Okay. All it is makes you look good. All right. But it don't pay the bills. Okay. It don't pay the bills.
Nothing
All right.
going on but the rent. Okay. That's fine.
So the main major platforms. Yes, exactly, June. So Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, YouTube, LinkedIn, Snap, and TikTok. Okay, so here's a quick summary. Think about Facebook as like community. So anything, guys, that is above 34 years old and up, you're going to want to target Facebook, but also in a more of a community centered base. Like if it's like, hey, let's talk about something we have coming up. It's going to benefit the community, a church, a group, whatever. You want Facebook. All right. Now this is going to be a short, quick summary. All right. Instagram is the number one marketing tool in the world. If nobody knew that. Instagram is by far the number one marketing social media tool in the world. All right. It beats out all the other social media platforms, even Facebook, not by popularity, but by marketing. So if you need to get out there and get exposure, you want Instagram. All right. Twitter is corporate America or politics. So if you're big into dealing with corporate America, political, you want Twitter. Pinterest is 75% of the clientele that's on Pinterest is female. So if you want to target like your stay-at-home moms, if you want to target people who are more I guess you could say who are big are like homemakers, DIY people, you want to target Pinterest. YouTube is the number 2 search engine in the world after Google.
Wow.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
Like Google, right? So Google obviously is number 1 for searching for information, but Google, is number 1. YouTube is number 2 because most people search YouTube, so it's number 2. YouTube is also for like how-to videos, teaching people how to do different things. LinkedIn is obviously for professionals who are degreed, trying to get themselves out there and expose, networking type of thing in the career world. Snapchat, believe it or not, is starting to go down. It used to be whoop whoop for the young people, but then Instagram got smart and saw that Snapchat was getting big because of their stories, and now Instagram has a story feed. So they pulled that into them. All right. Then TikTok, of course, let's be for real. That's again not going anywhere. But TikTok blew up so much that Instagram's like, okay, we're going to add the reels in there. So now Instagram has the best of Snap and the best of TikTok into one platform. So they have the whole piece. So Instagram has the full picture. So if you guys are looking to get out there to reach, to have engagement, ROIs, which is your return on your investments, retention and loyalty. You want Instagram, Facebook more. The rest are I would leave off. So Facebook and Instagram, if you're like, look, girl, I ain't got time for all that. Well, then focus on Facebook and Instagram. Those are going to be your main hubs. All right. And always, guys, in your bios, when you have a bio on Facebook or Instagram, that is your introduction to yourself. Like literally, you're like, pretend it's like a 10-second commercial. So in that bio, you want your verbiage to be very straightforward. Explain to people exactly what you mean. Is it a good idea to have what I post on Facebook automatically connect and post to Instagram? Yes, that is actually a great idea. But what they're finding is it used to be that you post on your personal page, your professional page or business page, share it to your personal page. Now what they're finding is you have to post on both, which annoys some of your followers who are, but if they loyal, okay, they'll be there regardless. They're not going to get so annoyed. All right. But think of your Facebook business page like it's your home, like not your home, like it's your office. And your personal page is your home. So you can do a whole lot more in your office than you can do at your home. So like on your personal page, your house, you ain't gonna be inviting people to your house, right? And you ain't gonna be sending out advertisements for people to, hey, come to my house, come to my house. You're gonna want to promote people to come to your office. So think of your Facebook page, your business page as your office. You want more traction, more traffic there because you can promote on that. You can do more with that than you can do with your house. All right. So, and just the last 2 points. You have less than 3 seconds, guys, to catch someone's attention on social media. Less than 3 seconds. All right. So you got 3 seconds, done. That's before they scroll. So you got 3 seconds before they just scroll right past you. So in that first 3 seconds, you want it to be something that's captivating. It's going to catch their attention. Okay. Less than 3 seconds to catch their attention. All right. And my last thing is just remember with social media, it was designed to be informative, entertaining, and to keep people connected. Those are your 3 main things: informed, entertained, and connected. Okay. So there's a whole lot more that goes into this big, huge powerhouse of social media. I'm telling you, there's so much, but those are the main things to just kind of give you a little insight, is that you want to make sure that your social media is informing someone, entertaining them, and keeping them connected to you as the person. Okay. So like those are the main things. But again, I could go on and on and on. There's so much to social media. However, if you are like, girl, I ain't got time for that. Hook your sister up. Okay. Send them my way. I'll help you with your social media. I'll hook you up. All right.
And you do such a great job too.
Oh, thanks,
really
Rhonda.
and you kept me accountable because we're supposed to be posting daily, and that's like a little overwhelming. You know what I mean? It's a little overwhelming, and I'm like, oh my gosh, but you show me how I can do different things to try to keep my audience engaged, and you keep me like, yeah,
that's awesome. I definitely need to do that because with me, I think my show is there for sure, but I'm waiting on like Johnny Carson to discover me and put me on the Tonight Show. This is not happening in 2022. I got a real old school model, so I really need to contact you honestly because that's amazing. All that stuff.
Well, definitely contact me. But and that's the thing. What people don't realize, honestly, the last 2 gigs I've gotten have been because somebody found me on social media. Like they literally, it was like the 1 gig that I have coming up in April, a girl, her friend happened to share this video with her and she was like, this is hilarious. I should get her to come do a show. And she contacted me. The one I got today, she just happened to search Facebook or I think Facebook. She searched for comedians in Virginia. And I popped up and a bunch of others. She said she looked through a bunch of videos and she said mine's are the ones she connected with most. And that's what made her call me. So
that's awesome.
Even though it may take time, it's time well invested. So you just keep posting, you keep being in front, putting it out there. It'll pay off in the end. It really will.
That is awesome.
That is awesome. That is like amazing information. And so Leslie, I have to have you come back because, you can talk about how you've taken me from here to here. So this is how we can get in touch with you, Leslie?
Yes. That is how you get it. LeslieRob.com/ No, I'm playing. SMM. I'll get you some. No, I'm playing. No, it's social media management is with SMM.
Okay, well that's good because we wanted to make sure we knew exactly.
That should be your slogan. Social media, get you some.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Get you some. I just changed my branding. That's so funny. You
Really? That's awesome. See,
I just changed my branding. Like, come get you some social media.
Oh, that's so funny. If you want to check out Leslie, all of her socials are in the comments, so you can go and check those out. And if you are thinking about, gee, I could probably use a social media manager. You want to do it now because I don't know how many slots that Leslie has available.
3.
She always
That's all I got left.
Because she has to save time for her number one. Saying,
well, Rhonda, gotta look out for my girl.
Right. So if you need Leslie, you get on it now, right?
And get you some.
Get you some social media management. Leslie.
Well, actually, she has 2 slots left because I'm about to call Leslie up soon. So.
Well, that sounds great, Cam. So we got 2 slots left, people.
That's right.
All right, Leslie, you coming back? You're gonna come back and help us out
come
again.
back. I'm there for you, babe.
Love you, Les.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh my gosh, she's awesome.
She's awesome.
She's awesome, and she has like so much spunk, and she's really easy to deal with too. You know what I mean?
That's awesome. Yeah.
She's because I'm a little picky sometimes, and so I won't say picky, but I want things a certain way. I know how I want them, and she will take your vision and she will get it out there. So very, very helpful.
Well, I am sold. I'm going to contact her. That's awesome.
Oh yes, do it. You won't be sad about that. Oh, somebody is here from Michigan, my buddy and yours. Love Cam, buddy guy.
Oh, Andy Beningo. Oh man, Andy Beningo is hilarious. I've worked with Andy a few times. He's one of the best. One of the best.
I'm so excited, Kim. We're going to be doing a little run. The end of this month, actually. So I'm super excited. He's going to come to Rhode Island, and then and then of course we're going right around the corner to Delaware, and then.
Oh, you guys are going to have a great time. Andy's the greatest. He's great.
All right, we are going to bring up another friend of yours, Cam Rowe, which I'm excited to have on. He's the creator of Laughs for Wishes, which is a comedic event that benefits the Make-A-Wish organization of Michigan. He also teaches a teen comedy class at the renowned Mark Ridley's Comedy Castle, where you can usually catch him as a regular as a weekend performer. He was a finalist in the Detroit to LA comedy competition in 2019, and he was the runner-up in the One Night Stands Comedy Club and Who Wants to Be a Headliner competition. Please welcome Tim Finkel.
Thank you.
This is my life. This is awesome. Tim Finkel, Andy Beningo. This is crazy, man.
Right?
Hi, Andy, if you're still out there. That was a wonderful bio you read down there. If you noticed, I didn't win anything.
No, you know
Cam won a few things. I'm sure you wanted to get the guy who actually won those competitions.
No, but I think if he dies or something happens to him, you take his place. Isn't that how it works?
Yeah, there you go. All right. That makes me feel better.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk to Leslie more. I was actually a high school teacher for 21 years as well. And coincidentally, I spent quite a bit of that time avoiding social media because I didn't want any of my students to find me. And sounds like she doesn't have that problem. So
no, she's amazing. She's absolutely amazing, and she's just a joy to be around too. I can't wait. Actually, we're going to be in person this June, so I'm excited for that. So Tim Finkel, what's been going on there for you, my friend?
Oh, just worked my day job all day today. Barely got here in time, and I'm happy to be here. I feel like I've made it. I'm on Talk is Cheap.
I know.
I don't think there's anywhere to go. I hit the glass ceiling.
I don't know what you hit. I don't know if it was the glass ceiling or if it was a speed bump. I don't know. But we're so glad that you're here, Tim. We're glad. And let's see. And Alice says, welcome, Tim. And she welcomed Leslie too.
Hi,
I
Alice.
didn't get that in on time. So
yeah, it's
That's
a great
awesome.
show you got here. Yeah, I've just been like Cam, bouncing around the Midwest here, performing every weekend. I would agree with what he said. There's quite a bit of opportunity that we have, here in the Midwest. And, Cam and I are both married men with families. And, we both relate to having to go into those negotiations with our wives whenever we get booked. And
so I would like to hear how that plays out. Could you do a little so how does that look, Tim? Okay.
The sequence, I'll
Yes,
give a
and then Cam, you go next because I want to
Okay.
see. Okay, so Tim, you know what? As a matter of fact, you guys just got booked on the same show, and let's make it a nice warm place. It's all expenses paid, obviously. So your flights paid, your hotels paid. It's a nice chunk of change. And you're gonna get to go with your buddy Cam, so you guys can fly out together. And so now explain that to your wife.
The initial response to the booker would just be, "That sounds lovely. I need to check with my wife first." Would you agree with that, Cam?
Exactly. I would check with my wife. I would go to my wife and tell her she's going to get on the phone. She's probably talking to one of her friends. She'll get on the phone and be like, girl, you ain't going to believe this. Guess where he trying to go? But I can't go here. But he want to go here. Okay, Mr. Funny Man. So I'm going to get all that. Then eventually she'll say, all right, you can go. Have a good time. And then when I get paid, I have to give all of my money to her.
How it works. That's it.
That's exactly how
He summed it up.
Well,
you know what, though? We complain about that. We joke about that a lot. But I know Cam's wife. Cam knows my wife. They're honestly both saints to sit here by us and watch us.
That's right.
Chase our dreams and have these illusions of grandeur that we have.
That's right.
So, actually, my wife got me into comedy. So
really?
But she's regretted it every day since. She was the one who got me into it.
You had no idea, right? So do you ever run jokes by your wife? Do you run jokes?
Absolutely. And I found it's just like on stage, it's all about timing because my mind's always there. And I'm always ready to go. And her window is about 0.5%. So, something will come to me. It'll be, 5:30 in the morning. We're making coffee, trying to get out the door for work. And I'll be like, hey, what do you think about this? And she'll just stare at me and go, it is not the time.
Man.
That's funny. My husband's like, I haven't had my coffee yet.
Yeah.
What about you, Cam?
Yeah, my wife, I do this bit about Caillou and this cartoon. My wife actually, she gave me she was like, well, you should focus on the narrator in that cartoon and how, she kind of sides with Caillou and stuff. I was like, oh man, she's good. She gave me a couple other. I do this new joke. Well, I don't know. Well, I can't say it now because this is a clean show, but I do this new joke about us in Vegas that I didn't want to tell because I'm like, But she told after she saw my show, I did it when I opened up for Josh Blue at Mark Ridley's Comedy House. She said, you should tie that into this. And I was like, you really want me to say that? She was like, and I've been doing that for the last 4 or 5 shows, and people have been loving it. It's not sorry kids, I can't say it now, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's something that really happened too.
Isn't that something though when they give you a tip like that? And my initial reaction is always like, what are you don't know what you're talking about. And then every once in a while you'll try it, and then you'll be like, you know what? She might have picked up a few things.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny because I feel it like my husband will say, well, what about this? And I'm like, no, that won't work. Or maybe. Then you process it a little bit and then you're like, yeah, maybe that could work. I have gotten a few taglines from him. I'm like, I'm using that. I'm like, I'm using that. He doesn't realize that it's usually when he doesn't realize he's said something funny. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
But-
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
how
every once in a while I have to, you know, my wife doesn't come to the shows as much anymore because, you know, she's past that. But
Done. Yeah. I can get that a lot. Yeah.
yeah, every once in a while she does, and I have to. I gotta be a little calculated about what I'm talking up there because every once in a while I get off stage and she goes, "It just sounds like you hate me." I go, no, I swear I don't. Like I gotta. I
That
think I
is
gotta
funny.
soften the edges. Yeah.
You should say that. Would you say that on stage?
I do not,
That's
but
funny.
I hear
That's
it a
funny.
lot.
Like, that is such a comic thing to say. Do you say that on stage? Do you do that bit?
Oh
Like,
man.
do you do
Sure.
that? You should do that. Write that down, right?
Yeah.
No, I'm like that all the time. Like if it's Tim or like a couple of my other friends, you know, they'll just say, you know, comedians are just funny in general. So they'll say something funny. I'm like, man, you need to say that. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's hilarious.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you know, we have a section of this show that I think is pretty hilarious, and it's a lot of fun for me anyway. And so right now we are going to do my favorite part of the show. Hit it, Alec. That's right. It's time for You've Got Game. And today's game is Don't Touch That Dial. All right. So today's game is Don't Touch That Dial. And of course, you guys, we've had to hire an official scorekeeper for the show because I cannot keep score. Yes, this is the portion of the show where I pit my guests against each other to win the very coveted Rhonda Corey Comedy Hand Sanitizer, 100% clean comedy, 100% clean and sanitized hands. This prize is valued at $5,500. All right, we will be keeping score, and we couldn't do that without the official scorekeeper, who now has an official introduction. Please welcome the official Talk is Cheap scorekeeper. I don't know what happened to your applause, but it's there. It's really there. Here, oh yay! I don't know what happened. Hey, you know what? We have a low budget here. Actually, no budget. So anyway, this is what we're going to do today. We are going to play Don't Touch That Dial. We're going to show you a sitcom from the past, and you have to identify the name of that sitcom, and you're just going to type it into the we talked about where you're going to type it, right? Into the answer box. That's also your name box, whatever. All right. Okay. Listen, sister says, my favorite part too. And Alice loves the scorekeeper. All right, you guys.
This is perfect for Cam though, because he's always had delusions that he was going to be on a sitcom. So.
That is true. I wanted to be a Cosby kid my whole life. This is true.
I think it's a little
He didn't fit in the house though. The doorway was too low.
Tim, are you tall? You look like you were tall.
I'm 6'4", but you know that's 5 inches
Tim
less
is
than
tall.
Cam. Yeah.
Tim is tall because he's somebody that I don't have to look down to. I'm like, oh man, he's right here. So yeah, that's good. Tim,
right.
That's hilarious.
You guys,
I don't know if those dimensions are correct, but yeah.
All right, are you ready? Okay, Alex, we're gonna put up your first clue. All right, who?
I'm going against the former school teacher though. This is. Oh, okay.
All right, who is this
easy.
famous sitcom family? I don't know. I guess.
Wait, are we just naming the sitcom? Or are we naming? Okay.
The sitcom. Yeah, just naming the sitcom.
Yeah. Okay.
And of course, you guys in the audience are welcome to play along. All right, let's see. I don't know. This is stuck for some reason. My little thing is stuck here. All right. You both said it's Cheers. Tom Hoyes said it was Cheers, as did June. Both said it was Cheers. So did you guys are so fast, you're popping these answers on so fast. So did Listen Sister. Alice, you think that's Taxi? Do you? Linda think oh Cheers. She says it's Cheers.
Oh, that's my mom. Hey, Mom. I'm glad you came and saw me on the Clean Comedy podcast.
Just for you, Mom. Just for you.
That's right.
Okay, Alice. You really can't change your answer in the middle, but we'll let it slide this time. The correct
I dare you to
answer
play the theme song to
is
Cheers and see if
actually
you can get it
Cheers.
out of your head.
Sometimes you wanna go.
Oh, it's the best. Everyone
Yeah,
will have
I
it in their
know.
head the rest of their night now.
Oh, I know.
Always.
Let's get that. There's a taxi.
Aren't they in Boston on Cheers? Aren't they?
Yes. And there
Yeah,
it was, oh gosh, what was the Bull and Finch was the actual bar that they modeled the Cheers bar after. I think it's called the Bull and
Really?
Finch. I don't know if it's still there or not, but then they actually have a Cheers, I think. I don't know. I don't get to go to Boston that often. I'm not welcome there, but whatever. I'm just kidding. All right. Are you ready for your second one? The score is now tied 1-1. Oh, okay. Put your answers in. You're gonna block the answers, Alex, so nobody can see those. All right. Yellow ladies. All right, so you have typed your answers in. How about you guys in the audience? Make sure you play along. You said it was the Golden Girls, Cam, and Tim said the Golden Girls.
Oh, I didn't put the.
All right.
That's an extra point for me then.
Up to the scorekeeper. Touched by an Angel. Okay. Yeah, June, I think you're reaching there. Okay. Linda said yes, that it is the Golden Girls, and so did Listen Sister, and so did Tom, and so did Alice. And the correct answer actually says it is the Golden Girls. That is the correct answer. I just like to hit that ding, 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 ding. It's all right. It's all I have right now, you guys.
For a minute there, I thought it was their spinoff show. You guys remember that one?
Was there
a spin-off show?
Yeah, they had a spinoff show. It was, but Dorothy wasn't in it. It was Rose and it was Blanche. They
What was it
were
called?
running some hotel. I couldn't remember. Could not
Really?
remember. Yeah, Don Cheadle was in it a couple times.
Don Cheadle was in it?
Yeah, it was crazy. They were running a hotel. YouTube it after this. I can't remember the name of it.
Wow. Oh, Sophie too? Scorekeeper says Sophie too.
Sophie too? Was that the name of it?
No, I don't think I think Sophie too was it. Sophie as well was in it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Sophia.
Yes, Sophia. Oh, that's why I don't know. Obviously. All right, so I didn't watch the Golden Girls, all right? Sophia. All right, I'm sorry, people. I wasn't a big Golden Girls. I was working. I worked very hard. That's why. All right, whatever. All right, I'm trying to get this back here. This is so bad. All right. All right. Are you ready for your next one?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Let's do it. Let's do
All
it.
right, let's do it. I had to look at everything. Oh, that's a cool picture. They're
I'm like
a little older here.
I was looking at the wrong people. Okay, I got this.
A little bit older. Actually, the star of the show was actually a comedian, right?
That's right.
A lot of sitcoms. I did a show. I did a show one time that I called it Sit Comics. It was a game of comics.
I'm laughing at Tim.
Yeah.
I know. I just saw that.
You got to watch when you got to get Leslie back on. She could have used Leslie, Roseanne. And she wouldn't have got canceled.
I think you're absolutely right.
You got to watch when you take that Ambien and you start firing off tweets.
Yeah, the Ambien. That's what did it.
Yeah.
All right, Tess. Tess said that it was Roseanne. Rosanna, Dana. No, was it Rosanna, Dana? I thought I was gonna die. No. No, PM, you are wrong. The correct answer is Roseanne. You are correct. All right, you're both correct. So right now, that show that you saw was not canceled. That was the first Roseanne. That was
Yes.
that was the OG
Yeah.
Roseanne.
That was the OG, yeah. That was.
That
That was when
the
she
original.
had a social media manager.
That was, yes. You're correct, Alice. It was Roseanne. That actually made a pretty big splash because there was nothing else on TV that was like that when
Yeah.
that show came out. So it was pretty popular because you didn't usually the moms that you would see on TV were not like Roseanne.
Yeah, young Roseanne was funny. Her stand up, everything. She was really, really funny.
Absolutely.
Definitely raised the bar.
Oh, there you go. There you go. I like that.
Thank you. Thank you. It's Roseanne Barr. For those of you who don't know, I just made a very funny joke. You're welcome, people. See, we're not here just to play games. We're here to have bad jokes too. Hang on, let me check with my spouse.
There you go.
You
That's
go
what me and
on.
Tim say all the time.
You go on. All right. Are you ready for your next clue?
Oh man.
What you talking about, Willis?
One of my favorites.
Why can't I remember the name of it? Oh, there you go. Okay.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. What was the
I want to say Webster so bad, but I got it.
No.
Oh, different strokes. I screwed up. Man.
Wait, did you say something different?
I said Webster.
Did you?
Yeah.
Dude, I was thinking the same thing. I was like, Webster.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Darn it.
That is
Webster gave me an abnormal fear of holding a large amount of balloons. Because he floated away, remember?
Oh man, I remember that. That's crazy.
Let's see. Tess says different strokes. So did June. No, Linda, I'm sorry.
Facts of life. Come on, Mom.
Well, you know why?
That's worse than Webster.
Yeah, but no, because Facts of Life was actually a spin-off.
Oh, that's right, because Mrs. Garrett was on Different Strokes. That's right.
Back, Alex.
Yeah.
Let's look at The Maid. The Maid was actually
she started. That's right.
That's right.
Yeah.
So she started in Facts of Life. So Linda, you know what? I get you. Okay. Tom Hoyes said it was Different Strokes, and so did Alice. So basically, the only one that got it wrong was Tim.
Darn it. Another phenomenal theme song with Different Strokes, though. Too.
Yeah.
So how did it go?
The different strokes to rule the world.
Man, Different Strokes. That was good, and I think Webster came on right after, didn't it?
What did Webster do? Like, I don't even remember. Now, who was Webster?
He's the
Webster was the
guy.
other. Yeah, he was the little black dude they had on there. That was the thing, man. If you were, cute, cuddly black kid, you could have your own sitcom in the 80s. That's how.
Apparently, I think they all look alike.
Apparently, I do too. I just. I almost said Webster. I was like, that's Webster.
Okay, I guess people, it's not me. I just wanna clarify. I can't help what they say. Okay. All right, we're gonna move right along. This will be the first virtual show canceled. I started my own show, so I couldn't get canceled. I probably will now. That's great. All right, are you ready, Alex? Let's put up a non-racist show.
I was going to say another word, not racist. Okay, cool. Awesome.
Oh my goodness. All right. Little Rudy. Okay. All right.
One of my favorite shows growing up.
I love this show. It was so good.
It was good. It was
so good. It was just so. I loved it. I just loved it.
I wish it would still come on.
Yeah. I wish there was some different. Anyway, okay. All right.
Different strokes.
I don't know what it is, but I keep getting like, excuse me a minute. Mm. All right, so the Cosby Show. Let's see. PM says Cosby Show, and so did Linda. And and Tom is just saying Cosby, which I don't know if that's legal. Let's see. June says the Cosby Show. I loved that show. It was so fun. It was so fun and funny, and just the acting was just, it was
Great.
fun. All right. You both are absolutely, of course, correct. And so I love that sound effect. So I just kind of anyway. Okay. Sorry, that's just for me. All right. I don't have a lot. And so that's what I do. Pudding Pops. We see you there, scorekeeper. See ya. We get it. We get where you're going with that. All right. We have another one, don't we, Alex? Put that one up. We got to see what the score is too. Oh, this is such a great show.
This is great.
Such a great show. Another famous I can't watch the scorekeeper. I get very distracted.
Fun fact about this guy, he actually was a Storage Hunters fan. And
oh yeah,
Brad Garrett or Ray Romano?
Ray Romano.
All right.
My buddy Sean Kelly did an auction, and he came up to him and said, "Hey, where's the Green Mile, man?" He's like,
no
"Is that
way!
dude?" He's for action. I was like, "Dang."
So, are there any YouTubes of that on?
I think there is. I gotta find it. I was really like a glorified extra on that show. So they gave me a couple scenes where I got to say stuff. So I would
Nice,
just kind of sit there
nice.
and push people out the way.
Well, I bet you
fun.
did, and I bet it
I
worked.
did.
All right. Let's see. Tess, listen, sister says it is. Everyone loves Raymond, and so did June. And Alice is just saying Raymond, which okay. Everybody loves Raymond. That's right. Wait, that's a punctuation there. Everybody loves Raymond. Okay.
There you go.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, we have actually two stand-up comics, right? Everybody loves Cam Bro.
Now that's the show that we need to pitch right there.
There we go. I think I would watch it.
That's right.
You?
Yes. Absolutely.
Every week.
All right.
I'd bring you guys on as my guest stars.
Would you?
I would.
All right. What part can we play? I don't want to be just like the like the security guard.
Well, I know. No, I wouldn't do like. I'd be like, Cosby used to bring his friends on. He would bring them on and just have, give them like different parts. You just create roles for them.
Because I could be like the neighbor. I think I'd be like I would be a great neighbor.
You would be a good neighbor.
Maybe you could get a Webster cameo. That'd be good.
That would be good. Me and Webster, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
That would be great. Yeah, whatever happened to little Webster? Okay. You can do the register. All right. Scorekeeper. Everybody loves Camro. I think we know what Tim was going for there. So we'll leave that up to you. I would call that the correct answer. All right. True. It is it's a true statement. Look at Cam sitting in that luxury.
I'm blushing right now.
Cam,
everybody kind of likes Cam.
Yeah.
Cam, do you play that piano back there?
Oh yeah. As soon as we're done, I'm about to go play it.
Gotta play a few songs.
Actually, my brother, he's the musician in the in the family. Yeah, he loves instruments. He loves different instruments: piano, trombone, the flute.
Wow, he can play all those. Really?
Oh,
they're all so different.
Oh wow. Yeah, he can play anything.
Really? I can play like a mean kazoo. Like it's really mean. Like
really?
Yeah, it's like That's mean. Please stop. Anyway, anyway, that's we can't all have so many talents either, right? Because
right.
that's not fair. Everybody else has to have some too. So, all right, Alex, put up the next. Wait a minute, I'm like, put up the next one. This is water, just by the way.
Is it,
All right.
that's what Jimmy Fallon says.
This show, this show was actually flipping through the channels. It was on.
Why can't I think of the name? Oh man, I
Um,
know this
Ooh,
show.
I might even the score here.
Tony Danza, right?
Tony Danza, yeah.
I got the theme song in my head.
Oh, you do?
Oh, I got it. Okay. Yeah, there you go. He was a softball player.
Come back as soon as the last balloon pops. All right. Who's the boss? You both said it's Who's the Boss. And Pam said it is Who's the Boss. And you are, let's see, and June said it was Who's the Boss. And you're both correct. All of you are correct. It is Who's the Boss. That was a different take, right? On a show. For the time, that was the Who's the Boss.
Who actually was the boss, though? We never found out.
I think we know it was
Angela.
Angela, Judith Light. She was the boss.
Judith Light.
But
That's
Judith
You
Light.
ever watch that show Community when it was on the air?
No.
Great show. It was about a community college, but they taught a class there called Who Actually Was the Boss 101.
Really? Oh, that's hilarious.
Of course, all about that, getting to the bottom of who actually was the boss.
That's so funny.
That's good.
That was a great cast.
Wasn't what's the name on that
Community?
show?
No,
Absolutely.
on Who's the Boss.
Oh, on Who's the Boss? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Judith Light was actually on a soap opera. Was on, I think it was One Life to Live, I think. And I think she played a prostitute, and all she did was cry. Like she would just like all of her scenes were crying. Just in case you're welcome. You're welcome, everybody. I'm a wealth of information. Not really, but that's anyway. Okay.
Good. We got someone loving Community. Mark Ridley's
was
son was
on that show?
He was, yeah. Mark Ridley's son was a writer on it. Ryan Ridley.
Really?
Yeah. It's where one of his first writing gigs.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yep.
Pam knew I was right, and Linda knows it. See, Linda knew it was One Life to Live. That's right. She was on there, huh? And of course, let's see. Tony Danza was on Taxi prior to that.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
There was some great, right?
Then he had his own talk show, and that was horrible.
What was horrible?
He had his own talk show after that. His own morning show. That was pretty bad.
Yeah.
I think Magic Johnson's talk show was better.
Wow. I didn't know he had one. I didn't know either of them had one. So that's
exactly.
Why. Yeah. Interesting. All right. The boy died, Alice, from what? Who's the Boss? The boy died?
Oh, yeah, I think that's right.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, I remember hearing that.
Wow. Linda said that she watched it every day while you were taking a nap. I think she's talking about One Life to Live. I love that. I watched it. I was young, I think, when I watched it, like probably high school, and then when I got a little whatever. We don't have to talk about age, Tim. Gosh. Heck. Anyway, all right, let's go. Let's go for our next one, Alex. We have how many more do we have left? Okay. All right. You ready? Good luck.
Oh. Good one.
Aha. Oh, I could barely recognize. All right. Oh, two stand-ups right there, right?
Yeah, I shared the stage with one of them a few months ago.
Ah, well, that's awesome. All right. Let's bring in their answers. And you both see, you have to understand the font on this is really small. That's why I keep leaning in because I can't see. All right. You both said it was Full House. And so did Pam. And so did Linda. And so did June. And the correct answer. Chief Advisor doesn't. Oh my gosh. The correct answer is absolutely Full House. You're both correct. Yeah. So I'm assuming it was not Bob Saget that you shared.
Yeah, it was Dave Coulier. Yeah, he's a Michigan man, lives back here in Michigan now, and he pops into. We have 2 clubs in the area that we work often, and he pops in there all the time. Cam, have you done shows with him before?
No. I want to though.
Yeah, great
Dave
guy,
Coulier.
very nice.
Really?
I heard he was very nice, and I heard it. And of course, he's extremely talented, huh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's a great guy. The last show I did with him, it was a Thursday night, and it wasn't very full, maybe 17 people. And
wow,
I remember,
really?
Yeah. It was a Thursday night light crowd. I remember coming off stage, and he goes, "Dude, you killed all 17 of them."
That's so funny. Oh my god.
Dave Coulier. Back in the day, they said he was the man. He was the big man on campus in Michigan with stand up.
Yep. Started at the club that Cam and I it's kind of, I guess that would be your home club, when she said.
Yeah,
Cam?
oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
How cool is that? All right, let's do another one. Ready? Here we go.
Oh, I thought you'd never get to this. Finally.
Oh, was that a favorite of yours?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is the great.
Oh, that's right. Tom Hoyes is a Michigan man. Tom lives in Michigan too. Oh, Alice. Oh, your phone froze. That's not cool.
No, I did do a show with Dustin
Oh
Diamond.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yes.
Dustin, wasn't that Screech?
Screech. Yeah, he was actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
I met Mark Paul Gosselaar at Autorama in 1992 at Cobo Hall, and
you did? That was
one of the greatest days of my life.
That was when he was in his prime too, man. Man.
Yeah, golden hair and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang.
Very cool. All right, you both said it was Saved by the Bell. So did Pam. Pam said it's Saved by the Bell, and so did June, and so did Linda. And you are all absolutely correct. All right. So we are going to tally up the score. My scorekeeper. Do we have a final score? Do we have a winner? What do we have? Hang on. Let me check with my spouse. Okay. Got to check with the spouse to see if they can add up the scores, I guess. Very funny. Yes, I know. It is for the very coveted Rhonda Corey Comedy Hand Sanitizer, 100% clean comedy, 100% clean and sanitized hands. This prize is valued at $5,500. Be a talk is cheap, client buy mask. Stop trying to sell those masks. Nobody's even wearing them anymore. Put that away. All right. What's our score, scorekeeper? And the final score is Tim has 8 and Cam has 9.
I knew it.
Cam,
Lost him on the Webster.
you are the winner.
I beat the school teacher. That's the name.
Well, he was busy. He was busy doing lesson plans or something.
Yeah. There you go.
Is that what it is? Do we have the poster for next week? Mm-hmm. Okay, because I messed up something. So, but sometimes you have help, and I absolutely have help. So we are going to show who is going to be here next Tuesday night. Alex, next Tuesday night we have as my guest co-host, we have James Krevitzon, and coming back, he hasn't been here for a while, and which is surprising to all of us. Brian Kahatsu will be back here along with Jeremy Rochford. He's going to be giving us some tips on weight loss. What's that all about? Anyway, so we're excited to be here. Be here next Tuesday night at 7:30 Eastern time. On the Rhonda Corey Comedy Facebook page or YouTube page. That's right. All right. Oh my gosh, didn't it go by so fast?
It did. It's over?
Oh, we're done? I didn't know we were done.
This
Oh
is the
no.
fastest hour in history. I'm telling you. Every Tuesday night, it just flies right by. And you guys, it's been so much fun having you. I hope you'll come
Yes.
back again.
Of course, anytime. We will come
Absolutely.
back anytime.
All right.
We got to get Tim on. We got to get Tim on Jokey TV too. We got to get him on
Yes.
there.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
great.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun too because it was November here and it was a lot warmer there. So
I know
that,
that's the
Oh,
best.
yeah.
that was a plus too. That was a huge plus. All right, you guys, you know, if you want to follow Tim and you want to follow Cam, make sure you do that. All of their social media is in the comments. And of course, if you want Leslie to be your social media manager, you better get connected with her because I'll tell you what, she doesn't have many spots open. And so thank you to the scorekeeper. Thank you to Alex. Thank you to Chewy for sleeping through the show. And of course, thank you guys for watching. We love you. And I hate to say it, but episode 125 is officially out. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
I will hold, I will hold, I will hold you. Ain't no man, ain't no woman, ain't no thing, no, there ain't nothing gonna bring you down. Yeah. Well, I've said a lot of things that don't amount to nothing.